Alright, you righteous rifle renegades, it's time for us to talk about some heat. Now, you guys know how we like to get down with new expansions. We generally go over best updated solar warlock build. However, with renegades, they're throwing us a curveball because things have been coming down the pipeline. This was a long time coming. I just really want to talk about it because this is the main build that I've been playing since renegades launched. Wasn't my intentions. That's just the way the cards folded out. The nothing manacle pocket nuke gauntlets are actually freaking insane now in terms of what they are offering and bringing to the table. First off, not even too long ago, they received a pretty nice slew of buffs with these 4 bullet points right here in terms of creating more seekers, just doing more damage, being more efficient and lasting longer, just being overall better in every single category. And then now seekers are going to be even faster, and whenever your scatter grenades defeat an enemy, they're going to create additional scatter seekers. Think of those graviton lance projectiles. That's essentially what is going to be spawned out of the enemy whenever your scatter grenades get to work and do the dirty for you. Not only that, this can chain, meaning if those seekers defeat another enemy, an enemy that just spawned, that is going to spawn even more seekers, and it can just go over and over. It's a cascading effect, and the more dense of ads in the area you're in, the more you're going to feel this effect. Now that you know why we're even targeting a build with a nothing manacles to begin with, we can now go ahead and go over a setup that is going to take advantage of these buffs. It's going to be able to keep you alive. It's going to be able to absolutely rinse and put to sleep any of these lower rank and file ads, healthy majors, and champions coming at you. And if that dungeon has any ad dense encounters, as dungeons generally do have at least one of them, this will definitely be able to get the job done for you. Not only that, it is also a very flexible setup. You're not locked to a specific weapon. You don't have to run this in your heavy. I'm just going to go over you the setup that I have been running around and enjoying, and also mention a few other ways to go about it, how you could play it, some heavy hitters that are always going to be good. As long as you got the nothing manacles, you can run this setup, my friend. The only true weakness that I can say that this setup has in any just raw void build in general for the most part is that there's no way to get damage resist very easily. Like, you can't get access to woven mail or amplified unless you're going a little bit out of your way. That's the only weakness that I have come to see and find with this setup. But in terms of just defeating the enemies and defeating what's in front of you, having good uptime, keeping you alive, it'll do that. And with that, you glorious green bull glazers, let's go ahead and hop into the setup. Marinate that void lock, shall we? Y'all, what's good, fellas? Let's get into it now. Generally, we talked about solar builds off rip, but bro, these pocket new gauntlets are so nice and fun now, and they're pretty dang good. So first things first, with this setup, with the exotic and with chaos accelerant, you'll be able to hold to a maximum of 3 scatter grenades. Huge. You couple that with the fact that its change in renegades is the fact that you can chain so many explosions from one grenade, because whenever your scatter grenades defeat an enemy, they're basically going to spawn graviton lance-esque projectiles, and if those projectiles defeat an enemy, it's going to repeat that same effect, and it just cascades over and over and over and over again, allowing for just some insane ad clearing capability. You couple that with, I don't know, something like ashes to assets and at least 100 super stat, you're going to be getting your Nova Bomb back very, very fast. So there is something I do want to talk about, at least for the fragments. I feel like in higher end content or against enemies that are very high level, since Devour is your entire bread and butter of Void Walker, I feel like Echo of Starvation's actually not that bad of a play here. Now, I know traditionally you're going to go Echo of Instability to give your Void weapons volatile rounds, because I mean, you're going to be defeating so many enemies with your grenades. This is going to be up so often. However, in some instances, if you don't have Devour up, not only is Feed the Void not going to be up in terms of your survivability, but your region's also going to be a little bit lacking as well. And you need Devour up, period. So I feel like Echo Starvation, not that bad of a shout. But of course, you want to rock your Echo of Instability, absolutely rock it, do what you want to do. Obviously, you definitely want to run Echo of Undermining, Persistence, and then Expulsion, your super of choice. I just have a Cataclysm Nova Bomb here, and then Chaos Accelerant and Feed the Void. This will give you that juicy 3rd grenade charge, and we definitely want that. Now, for weapons, for this setup, since we have access to the Praxic Blade and some really good stuff for it this season, we are going to rock with the lightsaber. Plus, the lightsaber is just really good in general. Even without having any of its catalyst, the fact that you're able to throw it and it's always going to come back to you. You can throw it and duck behind cover, which is very nice. And it's very strong in close range as well, because you can go 1, 2, 3 light attacks and then combo into a heavy, and it's going to do a special attack versus traditionally when you press your heavy attack, it just throws the thing, which is still really, really cool. But with things like Singularity Blade, this is going to allow that sword, that lightsaber of yours, to weaken targets when you throw it. So if there's a higher healthy Hydra or any flying enemy, this will be really, really useful. Keep in mind, bro, we're not even that far. We don't even have anything in column 5, such as Void Infestation or Sword Storm combo, but we do have things like Power from Pain and Singularity Blade. Something else I do want to mention is this mod, Kinetic Synthesis. Sustain kinetic weapon damage and rapid final blows have a chance to generate a unique ammo brick. This ammo brick is going to give ammo to any kinetic weapon that you have equipped. So if you don't want to rock double sword, throw on the heavy ammo sniper, and then you can use your lightsaber to make ammo for both of your weapons, your lightsaber, and your heavy legendary sniper rifle through this tier 3 artifact mod. And then if you are going to be rocking Echo of Starvation, then by all means rock a destabilizing rounds void weapon. Or if you want, obviously we all know how good of a combo this is with this multi-mock and choir. Choir is just a very, very strong void weapon. You pair it with a primary like multi-mock, so all your special ammo goes into this one. You can use this weapon as your main weapon and just have this multi-mock make ammo for you. Once again, this multi-mock with kinetic synthesis would pair greatly in just fueling your sniper rifle, but you'd also have all of your special ammo drops be fed into your choir. Just however you want to play it, it's a real flexible play style. For the sake of some refreshness, I am using the Praxic Blade for this setup, and our artifact is very friendly for it as well. And then in terms of our actual armor mods, the grenade stat is very, very important. This is the source of your nothing manacles. Obviously, you want your grenade stat as high as possible. If you get it to 180, you can just slap on a grenade font. That'll get you to 200 as long as you have an armor charge up. And for that reason, run your firepower on your gauntlets, run a harmonic siphon. I run charged up and stacks on stacks with elemental time dilation to have my fonts up for as long as possible. And then I do have some ammo gen mods on my chest to make sure I always got ammo in my weapons, baby. And I always got ammo gen mods and my chest, especially for like lower content, which you don't necessarily need the damage resist. This is nice to just guarantee you have ammo in all of your weapons. But once again, very flexible in how you want to go about putting on your armor mods. Just heavily invest in that good old grenade stat. There you go, fellas. I did not expect Bungie to be able to make me go back to just raw dog basic Void Lock, but hey man, sometimes the OG light subclasses, they got something that Prisma just doesn't. And it's always nice to mix up the play style here and then. Of course, fellas, we do got to go ahead and give a huge shout out to our members of the channel. If you're ever going to get your name mentioned in videos, all you got to do is become a member of the channel at the lowest tier. I want to give a huge shout out to the homie KJ. He is our tier 3 member. Much love, brother man. Tier 3 member for a month now. Hope all is well, big dog. Appreciate you. Shout out to our longest tenure member, Pikachu, going on that 9-month streak. Much love, my man. Hope you are enjoying Renegades. And big ups and big thanks to our newest member, Perplexity. Thank you so much, brother, for the tier 2 membership. Hope you are doing good. Much love, brother. Always got to give a huge shout out to the members, man. Going the extra mile. Really do appreciate that. You guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on Renegade so far, and what is your favorite build that you've been using. Y'all be safe, take care. Check out the Twitch channel. I'll see your beautiful faces in the next one. Adios.